about that recent game. A new league record for three-pointers in a game, topping the old mark of 14 by Klay Thompson in 2018. The new three-point record holder told me all of the credit keeps going to my teammates because they kept looking for me and getting me great looks. An unreal game. Kevin?
He is fantastic in every sense of the word.
We've got the reigning conference champions taking on MP and company. And this game is sort of a litmus test for both to see where they fall in the league's hierarchy.
Well, we know MP strives to be a contender each and every season. Beating the conference champs would be a step in the right direction. Here's Fultz. About a minute played so far here in the first. We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
Now, Fultz. Following the three-point attempt by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Suggs. And the rejection by MP.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
Hey, we know MP does not lack confidence pulling the trigger, showing you the touch from deep right there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Suggs, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Kicks it out to Banchero. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Now at the numbers for Carter. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Clark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
And here is MP. After Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Russell against Fultz. And Banchero outside. From past the arc. Doesn't go for him. Lakers leading by 7. The three from MP. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Isaac a screen on MP. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Fultz finds Banchero. And James pulls it down.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And here's Fultz. Following the three-pointer by MP. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. 3-on-3. MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. MP's got 21 in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Let's keep it up.
Orlando going with an almost... Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. That's his out there for Orlando. Here's James. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touches it last.
A moment now to see the numbers for Suggs. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
And here's Fultz, following the three-pointer by MP. To the left side wing. Suggs kicks to Isaac. Clock at 6. Fultz against Russell. Fultz, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Clark, last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent, and that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
And here is Anthony, following the three-pointer by MP, the 10-footer. And it's off the back rim, no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside, Davis. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Now Davis, covered by Anthony. And it's Davis missing. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And the Lakers with possession here after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Lakers foul.
And Clark, much like his pops, Cole Anthony has proven to be a skilled ball handler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Perhaps it runs in the DNA, huh? He definitely has some strong instincts out there, and I know he got a little bit of that from you, Greg. And he does his part to help others find shots when he's not scoring himself.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for Jalen Suggs. Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Reeves gets the bucket.
Just a fantastic job by MP getting the ball right where it needs to go.
MP against Anthony. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's the steal. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. We'll see you after halftime for the...
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, a slight ding in the rankings for them. I mean, still an elite team, Shaq, but they haven't quite looked as sharp lately.
Yeah, you